quick update. Um, so I planted some arugula rocket right there, 2 short rows, some extra beets that was in the packet because the packet I got had like I've never seen a packet that had any beets in it before. So I put a few right there. Then I have a row of beets over there, a row of beets right here, and I got 2 rows of radish right here. I like radishes. Some of my family don't like them, but I love radishes. And then on this side, I cleaned up this side some more. Um, I just gotta let that. The ground is still real wet, so I gotta let it dry. Then I can break it up some more before I till it. Um, Here's my 2 blackberry bushes. So we got them over here. And then if the gooseberries come up, then this will be like the berry row. Right here, the soft fruit. Um, so if they come up, I'll be planting them down this side right here. That way it's not out of sight, out of mind. Like if I had planted it beside the fence or something, then it would have probably grown wild. This way I'll be forced to keep them pruned and keep them trimmed um, as they grow, separate them and stuff. But it's just still a little bit, just a little weed, not a lot, just the bigger clumps of weeds. Still got to get this tarp up, but that's the job. It's a 2-man job, so my husband has to help me with that. And I got my rose bush for the toilet. There's the extra lettuces in there. I put some basil and stuff in there to come up in the meantime. I got some more lettuce right here for Marissa. Some lettuce right there. I got some potatoes chitting in here. It's just you know, trying to keep it covered. I need to put a bit more soil over it. My hydrangea getting leaves. So, I already closed the garage. Oh well. But letting y'all just see how well. This is some spinach. Some spinach that I got from Marissa. I don't think this one is gonna make it. Something already been pulling at it. So it might not make it. I'm gonna set these little leaves over here. Maybe they'll go over there and mess with them. But as you can see, I planted the beets and the radishes between the onions. Because onions supposed to be like a natural pest deterrent kind of thing. So I put them between them. And then I'm probably going to put some onions down the middle of here. Put something on each side and have onions going down the middle of this one as well. Because I got a bunch of onions I got to plant this year. I don't want the seeds to go bad. So this will be like another one with just little short rows of stuff. I got a bunch of seeds and stuff I wanted to try. I went through that 3-year hiatus where I didn't garden because I was missing my gardening buddy, Tater, my dog that had been put to sleep. And I just wasn't in the mood to garden. So now that I'm back in the mood to garden, I got a lot of work to make up for all the time that I didn't do anything. At least we put a tarp down over that side over there. So, but you still got stuff that's coming up trying to grow up under the tarp. So it'll be funny to see what kind of root system is up in there once we lift that tarp. This is my chicory right here, and I have another chicory over here. They're starting to get leaves and come back up. And these are the lilies that I moved over here. Still got lilies over there, but I might just leave them alone. I'm tired of fighting that disrespectful plant. But yeah, see something been pulling at this one too. Something try to pull this one up. This is some more of the spinach. I put it over here, just right out the back door. Somewhere it's easy for Marissa to just walk out the back door, and get her some greens and stuff. So without her having to try to figure out what is what and where is where. So that's all I got going on that I did today. It was really, really hot inside this thing. I had to open it up when I got up this morning. When I finally came downstairs, it was about 11 o'clock, and it was 100 degrees inside this little thing. So I had to open it up for most of the day, and I watered in there. And then I closed it up about 20 minutes ago. Um, and something in there is starting to pop up above the soil. So something like all that heat, it germinated. So I have to get some more starting soil because I still got a bunch of stuff I need to start. And I'll start rotating them things out. And like in the evenings when I come out, I'll open it up and I let it air get in there and move around and stuff. So I don't want, it's mold season, it's sinus season is getting ready to start. Um, well, that's all I got going on with my little garden. I hope y'all doing okay. If any of y'all can garden, I hope you're getting your garden started. Uh, just grow as much of your own food as you can, guys. It's fun. It gets you outside. You get some vitamin D. Make that vitamin D, and you can just have fun. Just trying things. Like I got stuff in buckets. I got stuff in the ground, and it's fun. So y'all should try it. Oh yeah, and I redid like the fence over there. Um, for that disrespectful cat, and I put a piece over there instead behind her, so y'all can see behind her. I laid it flat so to cover that big gap, so he can't get through there. So he have to jump the fence, climb the fence, or come around the long way to get into the yard now. Yeah. So y'all take care. I remember to bring my reading glasses this time. Hey, Dozier gets crafty so I can read the screen. He hit it with the weed whacker. What? You should have hit him with the weed whacker. No, I'm just messing. I was surprised. I was really surprised. I think this one was on sale on Amazon. I think the same people that I get my markers and stuff from, had it under their thing, and it was only like with the it was like a discount and everything. It was only like $48, so I went ahead and got it. I know you could probably get them off of Temu now if they ain't already sold out of them, but I was wishing I had got two, so I could get more plants started. I don't want to build a greenhouse. That would just take up too much of my real estate right now. Maybe like one of those short greenhouses, maybe. I would have room for one of those, but that little thing, it'll do what it's supposed to do, and I won't have invested a whole lot of money into it. But I'm just enjoying being back outside. I'm I'm thinking that I I did good with my transplants for the rosemary because they're still green. That means they're still alive. Um, and so I'm hoping that those transplants, there's about 5 or 6 of them in that pot, are rooting good, because if this one is on the way out and that's why it's doing so much flowering and seeding, then at least I'll have some replacements from some clones from the same plant. But I'm going to be taking some more cuttings off of it and stripping the bark to get to the little grow zone, sticking them in some rooting hormone like I did those, and then putting them in the pot in soil and let them root in soil instead of rooting them in water, and then they have to shock them and go into root into the soil. This way they're just rooted in the soil to start with. See the birds? You can hear them, and they're over there in the tree. Like a bunch of them over there in the trees, waiting for me to leave so they can come back here and go back there. Because there was a bunch of worms I was digging up, and they were ready for me to leave so they can get to them worms. But I don't want them over here digging up my seeds though. So they're up there on the pole waiting. Can y'all see them? I don't know if it'll let me do that. Yeah. See, they just flew down. They saw me looking. They said, "Oh, she saw us. Hide, hide." But yeah, they waiting for me to leave so they can come out here. And then those are the last of my buttercups over there. And that potting table is from my friend Vicky. When they moved to Texas, she gave me her potting table. They had made it out of some of their old decking, and I still use it. So the rain barrels, like that one back there in the corner, and there's one over there. I don't know if y'all can see it by Luna's garden. There's a rain barrel over there that I got from Vicky and her husband, and there's some of these black ones I got from them too. they come in handy big time when we aren't getting any rain. Um, to have those barrels full, and I can just get water and water my garden. I don't have to worry about my water bill going up. Yeah, let me show you my strawberries. I'll walk right to the other side. Let me take my reading glasses off so I can see where I'm going. I got to put air back in my tire again. But these are my, I got to separate these two. These are my purple tulips. This is Luna's, I call it Luna's garden, my granddaughter, because she gardens with me. But I've been putting soil and banana leaves and banana trees on this garden every year to build up the soil in it. Um, but here are my strawberries. They're already getting some flowers on them. So they spread a lot this year. There's another flower right there. And they spread all the way back here. Some right here. They sent runners all the way back here. I got the weed in here some. Look, I think I grabbed some strawberry too. Hold up. So, right, you're not strawberry. Okay, so there's some right there that's getting ready to flower. This one is flowered. Then this is one. It's sending a runner out between the bricks. But I've been trying to kill this. This stuff grew from down the side of the fence, and it came over here under my bricks. So all you can do is just do what you can do. Just pull stuff out when you can. But this is usually on this side. I usually grow my tomatoes and cucumbers and stuff. But I'm gonna be growing the tomatoes and cucumbers back to where the tarp is at this year. So I'll probably be setting up my seasonal onions in here and the weeds. I should have some garlic coming up in here too from last year. So these are second year onions right there. Look at that one right there by itself in the bucket. But yeah, I got these Egyptian walking onions ain't no joke, boy. I got them. They all over the place. They coming up all over the place. These weeds are growing like crazy too. But these buckets had corn in them last year. It was growing good until we got that drought. So this is the mulch pile area. If you're new to my channel, this is where my old mulch pile was at. So what I did was I moved most of the sticks and stuff in between those banana trees, and then I gotta sift this out, that hill right there, get the rest of the mulch out of there, and that's where I'm gonna put my push-off squash, other squash and stuff. Just let them grow wild back there. And I just gotta drop the seeds down, let it grow. I got my husband out about cutting the grass back there or nothing. Just might like throw some water, but all kind of squash and melon seeds back there and just let them go to town. Because if I don't use them, they're gonna go bad. Because some of them, some of them might not even germinate. They're already 2 or 3 years old. Well, I had ordered seeds right before Tater had to be put to sleep. So I'm just gonna throw them down there, and if we get something, we get something. If we don't, we don't. Ain't it wrong? What kind of bird is that? Look at that bird. It almost looks like it's a weird color. It almost looks like a parrot or something, parakeet or something. Huh. It's fast too. Well, we got some weird bird hybrids going on around here. But this is my fig tree. Yes, that is a fig tree. It's actually three fig trees. A brown turkey fig, what is it called? It's a golden fig, and then there's a hybrid between the two that is shaped like a golden fig, but it has the color of the brown turkey fig, and it's got like the berry look on the inside, but it's sweeter and juicier than a traditional turkey fig. They're really good. I use them. I use all three of them when I make my jam, and I gotta make more jam this year. So I gotta beat the birds. I gotta beat the birds to the figs this year because I gotta make jam for my mother-in-law. She used up all her jam. So, so okay, see, look, they posting up. They posting up in the trees, y'all, waiting for me to go outside. They waiting. Oh, bad birds. Right, let me put my glasses on so I can see what you see. uh, I wish I had an ice cold Dr. Pepper. We don't get the strawberries. The first year I gardened here, back there in the very back, where those two buckets are by themselves, that is where on the right hand side was my strawberry bed. On the left hand of the strawberries was my okra. And on the beside the okra was my asparagus bed. And that was like that for several years. And then when I wasn't taking care of the garden, the strawberry bed and the asparagus bed died back. I don't know, maybe bugs got to them, the slugs and stuff killed them and ate them up. I don't know. Because I normally put out slug traps, which is beer traps. I save like the little bowls from eating Chinese food and stuff, and I put beer in them. I don't drink beer, so it don't bother me none. It works. It's cheaper than the snail and slug insect repellent. And so I'll make like a little divot and put the um, container down at ground level so they can crawl into it easy. And then I'll put the beer in there, and it's the best working slug traps ever had. I'll put one on each end of each row, and it helps pretty much keep the garden slug free because they will kill themselves literally to get to that beer and drown. They just keep flying back and forth from tree to tree, waiting for me to leave. All right, I'm gonna go play some World of Warcraft and fill up my cup with some ice water. Get my clothes ready for work tomorrow. I'll talk to y'all later. As far as crafting is concerned, right now what I'm working on, I'm crocheting a blue baby blanket. What do they call it? Yeah, the blanket, the hat, the booties. A set. I can't think of it right now. But that's what I'm working on right now, crochet wise. I've finished 3 or 4 um, Jamaican themed hats. That's what I work on usually at work during my lunch breaks. Is I work on a hat, and but that's what I've been doing craft wise. I have to finish getting that yarn off the bobbins, and so I can wash it and let it dry. We keep getting rain, like we might get some more rain tonight. I like to hang the yarn outside to dry, but it's like I'm gonna have to hang it up inside. And yeah, it was just real nice being outside, you know. It's starting to get chilly now too. The wind's starting. The temperature's been dropping down into the 30s. A couple of mornings we had like a little light frost on the car windows when we got up. So, but it's March the 3rd today, I believe. Tuesday will be the 5th. Tuesday will be my birthday. I'll be 54 years old. And I will live to see the day. You thank God for every year. Look, there's a bunch of them. That's the crows are coming now. And the other birds will take off. A lot of times the other birds leave when the crows show up. We used to feed the crows, not on purpose, but when we would feed Tater, he would eat what he wanted to eat. He was a nibbler. And then he would leave the rest of his food, and the birds would come, and it was like they were his buddies. They would come, and the crows would eat the rest of his food. So it was like, they were like the guardians. So it's like, you feed us, we're gonna keep stuff out your garden. I should just get a bag of dog food and just start feeding the crows again. It helped keep the bugs and stuff out my garden. It was like having chickens. Oh, strawberry preserves would be really good. I'm trying to get some rhubarb to grow. That would be really nice to be able to have some strawberry and rhubarb preserves. There was this girl that was in our knitting group. She used to make it. It was so freaking good. Oh my God, I loved it. I would make fresh buttermilk biscuits and spread that on them, and it was just so, so good. So I'm trying to get rhubarb to grow this year so I can have rhubarb. So wish me luck with that. All right, y'all take care. Laters.